Hello, my name is Kenia Duncan, the executive organizer of Girls Trip Travel Group, and this is a revised overview presentation of the Women's Retreat. Those of you who have listened to the previous presentation where there was an actual venue involved, this time we are taking away the venue because of the rise of costs of inflation, gas, and prices, and it we weren't able to get as many coaches to attend the event as we wished, and it's probably due to the cost of venues rising, gas rising, and things like that, which is perfectly fine. We have evolved into a world where we are taking an advantage of still getting our products and our services to the public in a virtual manner. So I present to you the presentation of Staycation Virtual Women's Retreat Overview. In this presentation, we will talk about the history of Girls Trip Travel Group for those who didn't get a chance to hear that part, the mission and vision of Girls Trip Travel Group, connecting your vision of your product, service, or coaching business with Girls Trip Travel Group. What exactly is a staycation virtual retreat? Where will these retreats be located? The choice of retreat weekends, benefits of virtual coaching classes, products and services, advertising, attendees, cost and benefits, and you have an opportunity to know where you can ask questions and get your answers. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Kenia Duncan, the executive organizer of Girls Trip Travel Group. Girls Trip Travel Group began in March 10th, 2019. The main reason why I started Girls Trip Travel Group is because my aunt wanted to go on a Hawaii cruise, and she was having a hard time getting her girlfriends to actually attend the cruise. And so uh, I thought it would be a great idea if we get a group of ladies together and grow a group on Meetup, Facebook, and even build a website, get as many women together to join the group, and when a spectacular vacation that comes up that you want to go to, but you don't have anybody to go with, you can meet someone new before you go on the trip and have a great time. And I'll show you the places and the things that we've done locally, nationally, and internationally as well. So some of the local and international trips that we've been on, we did get a chance to go to Jamaica before the pandemic. We had local trips in Savannah, Atlanta, and Columbia, where we went to escape rooms, we went to comedy nightclubs, we even went to Chateau Elan near Atlanta. We also went to Amicalola Falls. We were in the Juneteenth parade. We even went out for lunch to Juicy Crab, and we had a spectacular time at the New Year's Eve 2020, bringing in the year of 2020. Little did we know. We also had festivities like paint and sip. We went to a farm, picked strawberries. We have hiking trips as well. We even went to Savannah to a riverboat cruise, dinner riverboat cruise, and that was so spectacular. We even went to Colorado Springs in near, yes, Colorado Springs near Denver, Colorado, not too far outside of that. And we just had a blast. We really, really did. So the mission and vision of Girls Trip Travel Group is to develop inspiring moments, meet new women, experience new adventures, and travel within our cities as well as throughout the world. The vision: to create a group of inspiring women that will grow internally by developing respectful, caring, and supportive relationships with other women as they experience the world together. So, this is my story. One of the reasons why I really wanted to do the women's retreat was because I I grew up an only child in Atlanta, Georgia. I was born in Indianapolis, Indiana, and there, have been ups and downs in my life. I was raised in a single family home, a single parent home, single parent home with my mom. And there's just some things that I just wasn't taught how to deal with when it comes to my emotions, and everything. And I found myself getting sad or depressed or filled with unforgiveness, blaming people. And I'm just like, this is so not healthy, And even though every day I am improving upon helping myself to heal myself, however, I noticed when I did talk to a few coaches that have already expressed interest in the women's retreats, literally talking with them, I was so ready to just give them my money because I was like, yes, you can help me with this last leg of getting my complete healing, because even though, you see a picture of me as a baby and as a 4-year-old child here, I start off in this world, we all start off in this world as innocent beings. But as we go along the way, we might pick up hurt and confusion, and someone may or may not, all they can do is their best and all of that kind of stuff. And I noticed that there's other women that have gone through hurt and abuse or neglect in their lives, and we go along and as women, as women, and I'm recording this on Mother's Day, as women, we wear so many hats in our lives, but yet we don't always take the time to care for ourselves. Take a sit down and really look at, what do I need as a woman to be the best woman that I can be to the world? Because we have to take care of ourselves as women so we can be able to continue to nurture and give more as women. Because if we don't take care of ourselves first, how are we supposed to take care of our babies? How are we supposed to take care of our spouses and our loved ones? That's very, very important. And too often, we may see that women are just on the back line, and we're holding everything together. And I'm just glad that, yes, we have one day where we can just acknowledge our mothers as, yes, Mom, I appreciate everything that you're doing, but we need to be appreciated every single day. And if you are being appreciated every single day, I am so thankful for that, but it needs to be way more than a day. It needs to be a mother's week, to tell you the truth. But honor your mother, honor every aspect of every woman, because we do carry a lot on our shoulders and on our heads. So, how can you connect your vision? I want to talk to coaches who are not just life coaches, but mind, body, and spiritual coaches. And I don't want to leave out the financial coaches as well, because our finances as women, oh my gosh, we even have a history of it throughout this last century of how women are more empowered when we have financial control over our lives, and over our families and everything like that. So I want to speak with coaches, wherever you are in the nation and everything, and I want to hear where you come from, why you've built this coaching business. What products do you have that you would like to share with people at this retreat? What services do you have in your local areas that you would like to share with women at this retreat? Okay, so keep that in mind as I go along and kind of piece together what exactly is a staycation virtual retreat. So imagine it's Friday night, the retreat attendee arrives in their luxury hotel, okay, 4 or 5 star. You see the lady right there. She's about to enter into her room. She's away. She could be a mother. She could be a grandmother. She could be a small businesswoman and she just needs a getaway. Like, let me put everything aside and just worry about me and meet other women that are inspiring and that you haven't possibly something in common with and all that kind of stuff. And then when they get there, they will receive a relaxing care package filled with local businesses, sample products, and discounted services. Okay? So just imagine that. If you are a product vendor, imagine a sample of your product in that care package. Imagine if, whoa, I have a spa. I would like to give a 25% discount to the women in the retreat in their local city. Okay? Um, so just imagine that. Later that night, they get to meet other women at the retreat in person because, mind you, there will be cities, and I'll explain that in a little while, where they don't really have to go outside of their city unless they want to. So if they live, for example, in Atlanta and they want to, hey, I need a weekend to myself. I'm going to a retreat, learning more about myself and meeting other women, connecting with them, and they're all in the same hotel, but in their own rooms. Okay? And then they'll meet each other in the lobby, get together, like, say if they decide, and of course they're going to meet each other, like, um, they're going to meet each other beforehand on a Zoom meeting or something like that, so they can kind of get excited about the retreat that's upcoming, and they can get all their introductions out the way before they go to the retreat. And so later that night, after they meet, they go out to a nice, delicious dinner, and they just talk, and then they just, bond as women. Okay? Then the next morning, they wake up to a Saturday breakfast. More likely, the hotel will have breakfast downstairs. They can sit together and eat together as breakfast, or they can take it up to their room, whichever they prefer. But at approximately, these times are not set in stone, but approximately 10 o'clock, meet with their coach and with other women virtually in other cities for 2 hours. Okay? So you as a coach will be in your setting wherever you are. So say if you're in, I don't know, a little small town in Nevada or something like that, but you're meeting with women in different cities. And I'm going to reveal some of those cities that I would like to market your services in. Okay? So they're in their relaxing setting and they're listening to you. You have an agenda and everything, and you have your PowerPoint slides, and you're doing like little activities, during the coaching session and all of that good stuff. Okay. They're really going deep with you. Okay. All right. The next, after the virtual coaching with you, they break for lunch with the retreaters so they can go out to lunch, pick up something light or heavy, doesn't matter. And then you would have given them a group retreat assignment that the group would do together. It could be a question, it could be something in person or an exercise or whatever it may be. But the next day, they'll be able to share whatever that activity and how they felt about that activity, what resulted in that activity, what kind of conversations that were brought up around the table, and go more into depth as a group. Okay, and then guess what? Before they even come to the retreat, the ladies will get together and find and plan a relaxing retreat group activity. It could be going to a spa, it could be going to a yoga class, a meditation class, or they might want to go out for a hike. Or, hey, I want to have fun. Let's go to a jazz club or something like that. It's really, really what that particular group in that city wants at that particular time. Now, I forgot to mention that when they are in these coaching classes, it's not just the women in that one city. it's the women in multiple cities. Okay, and I will get to that in a few seconds. So the next day is Sunday. So they wake up to a Sunday breakfast. They can get together or go back to their rooms. And then for approximately about 2 hours more, so this is 4 hours total, meet with your coach and with the women virtually in their city and other cities online for about 2 more hours, and then you're closing out. Now, of course, this is where, hey, if they need more one-on-one, in-depth, personal attention from you, this is where you will actually advertise to them how much, if you have a grouping classes that they can purchase, or for after the retreat, or they need one-on-one with you. This is where you can actually advertise that. You can be able to send out emails to them, because of course you're going to have their emails, and reach out to them, and probably even after the coaching class, book a session with you to talk personally more one-on-one with you. Okay. So, of course, after Sunday's coaching session, you break for lunch again with the retreaters, complete a group retreat assignments, and things like that. Now, it's going to be up to them if they're checking out on Sunday or they're staying another night. That's the travel agent's thing, but you know where you kind of fit in with those 2 hours on Saturday and 2 hours on Sunday. Okay, and then there's a relaxing retreat group activity on Sunday. Enjoy the city, enjoy the area where, they can enjoy the area where they are and have a good time together. Okay. All right, so what are some of the cities that I am looking at? Charlotte, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Jekyll Island. Yes, Jekyll Island is still on the books. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setting. And Columbia, South Carolina. Now, take for instance, there's a retreater that lives in Atlanta. And the Atlanta group already was very interested in the Jekyll Island one. However, say that, oh, I can't spend all that gas money driving to Jekyll Island or something like that. Hey, I'll go to the JW Marriott in Buckhead, and I can go to the hotel and just get away from everybody and just meet new women, and we can probably do something fun in Buckhead or something like that. Or you might have somebody like, oh no, I really want to get out of Atlanta. Yes, I want to go to Jekyll Island. Yes, I'll check into, the West End Jekyll Island hotel or something like that, and I'll meet the women that want to go to Jekyll Island. Because when they do their group activities after they're done with coaching and everything, they have the city to explore. They have the activities that can sign up on that Saturday afternoon and that Sunday afternoon. So they get to explore a city. So for those who don't want to go out of the city, they just want a staycation, they can. But if they really want to, like, hey, I'll drive to Columbia, no big deal to me. I'll drive to Nashville. I would love to explore Nashville. You see what I'm saying? Then you have that choice, because guess what? Is it there yet? You choose your tentative virtual retreat date. Now, I chose some tentative dates here for, like, example. The first one can be July 9th and 10th. That's a Saturday and a Sunday, where you will be presenting on those 2 days. But they will be arriving July 8th, that Friday, wherever they are in any of those cities, and they're getting together. So my job is to get them together, sign people up for these retreats, and then get their hotel accommodations taken care of, and they will all have their laptops, whatever they need to listen to you on those appointed times for the coaching classes. And then when they get there, they're meeting other ladies, they're bonding and all of that kind of stuff. And in those particular cities. Now, let's just say for easy math, you have 5 ladies in Atlanta, 5 ladies in Savannah that want to get together, 5 ladies in Charlotte, 5 ladies in Columbia, 5 ladies in Nashville. Now, of course, I'm not limiting to 5 ladies, but for easy math's sake. So that's 25 ladies that will be on um, your coaching class during Saturday morning and Sunday morning. That's 25 ladies. Now, I'm going to discuss what the cost for these virtual retreats cost is for the attendees, but each of those 25 ladies, they will be paying $50 out of their cost for the classes that goes to you. So say if you have 25 ladies and they're $50, yes, Girls Trip Travel Group will be collecting the money, but I would be dispersing it to you because you will have a log about, okay, I have this lady, I have this email, this, because mind you, I will advertise your retreat before the retreat actually happens. And so say if you have 25 ladies and that's $50 each for each lady, that for that weekend is $1,250, and you've done group class for 4 hours total the whole weekend. Okay, but it could be more than that, because Savannah is so close, or you might have 10 ladies in Savannah, like, oh man, I really want to talk to this coach. I think her class is going to be wonderful. She seems so inspiring. I need what she has to offer. I want to take her class. What if there's 10 ladies in Savannah, or 10 ladies in Atlanta or Charlotte or Columbia or Nashville? Double the numbers. It could be, this is virtual. You see what I'm saying? This is virtual. But the point of the ladies coming together, where that concept comes from, is from Girls Trip Travel Group, because that is what Girls Trip Travel Group is about, is bringing women together, meeting each other, and they're having a good time wherever their destination may be, staycation or vacation, either or. Okay, you're only talking to them for 4 hours as a group, and then the rest of the time they're enjoying their vacation or staycation. Okay, so it can be well more than $1,250. It just really depends. Okay, so I just wanted to explain that. So what does it include in the cost of being a coach at the virtual retreat? Well, leading up to the retreat, there will be email marketing, so people can sign up for the retreat on whatever date that they would like to, that you are presenting, and having the group coaching class. A 2-minute video spotlight. We do have a couple of coaches that has already that was interested in the retreat, and I need that 2-minute video spotlight because I want to spotlight what you have to offer. And then, of course, you will be added to the website directory with videos and things like that on the Girls Trip Travel Group website page. So that has not changed. Also, blog highlights as well on the website as well. YouTube channel highlights. I would like to do an interview with you to go more into depth about you and what you have to offer to ladies. Care packages. Okay, so this right here, those of you who have products and services, you sell to the nation, or you are just really just local. So if you run a spa or something like that and you're in the Atlanta area, you would just advertise to the ladies in the Atlanta area. You see what I'm saying? But if you advertise nationwide, you can actually send in your product samples, and add it free into the care packages, and that is your advertising. Now, I was thinking about, okay, I don't want to, I didn't want to spend so much on the care packages, but I wanted to highlight some of the businesses and local businesses in the area, and then that way the care packages is going to have a cost to it. But the more businesses, products, and services that are added into the care packages, the better experience the retreat attendees will have as well. Like, oh, this is really nice. I love this candle. This smells so good. I wonder what else she has. And then you have like a little brochure there and stuff like that. Because I really want them to not just have the ambiance of the hotel. I want them to have the ambiance of like a self-care package. You know what I mean? That they can use at the hotel and then even use after the hotel, after the retreat. Okay. And then anybody that contributes free samples, products, or services, um, they will have a spot into the website directory for 3 months. Okay. Now, the group coaching classes, the cost and benefit of that. Now, if those of you have seen the presentation prior, um, we were trying to get a venue. Okay, so not too many people, probably because it's the sign of the times and everything is getting expensive and all that kind of stuff. And so people are really watching their pennies now. So that investment has been brought down extremely down because we don't have to get a venue anymore, to $300 investment. And that would include the email marketing, the video spotlight, the website directory, the blog highlights, the YouTube channel highlights, and an investment with $300 will also give you access to be able to earn the $50 per retreat attendee. And I put a sample price right there of $50 per retreat attendee. And let's just say it's 25 ladies that weekend, and you can profit $1,250 just off that weekend. And that's just the low 25. It could be 50 ladies, and then you double that. You see what I'm saying? So that $300 investment is for marketing reasons, because I really want to be able to market your weekend and grab as many ladies to come into Girls Trip Travel Group and want to meet other ladies and want to learn from you. And then of course you have the opportunity to further making money for your coaching business by offering one-on-one coaching or group coaching or however you do it. Okay. All right. So, like the $50, that's a set price for all the group coaching classes. So it won't fluctuate too much. And then the class agenda and objectives are going to be needed before the retreat actually starts. I would like to see your PowerPoints and everything ahead of time, and everything. So, I can see how it can like stretch to 2 hours for that day and all that kind of stuff. And then I will need a 2-minute video introducing you, yourself, and your business and what you have to offer. And then offer your services before or after the retreat. Okay. So, women attendees. The retreat attendees cost is $160 plus hotel accommodations. Now, the hotels will be different in each city. So it's not the same cost in each city because there's different hotels, different cities, different weekends, and things like that. So, excuse me, that retreat attendee cost, when we were getting a venue with lunch and not care packages, and retreat bags and all that kind of stuff, that cost got up to $300. So that even brings down the cost for the retreat. Making it virtual, it brings the cost down to $160 per attendee, which the cost of their care packages is in there, the cost of their class is in there, and admin costs, because there is a lot of work on the back end of putting all this together as well. So the Women's Retreat Survey will go out at the time of registration. I would choose a registration date when once I get enough coaches in. I would choose a registration date, and of course it would depend on which date you choose. So if it's the July date and it's the first date, hey, I know I need to be advertising like in a couple of weeks. So we have to get the ball on the road. But if it's like in September, then I know, okay, I need to start registering for this retreat, like maybe 2 months prior and all that kind of stuff. So it just lets me know that. And then attendees will sign up on the website to purchase their retreat. Hotel accommodations will be made by a travel agent. I'm a travel agent, and then I also have a team of travel agents as well. We do earn commissions off of these hotel accommodations and things like that. So they earn money for their time of booking all of this as well too. And then that Sunday, they will receive a national or international vacation voucher, and a $200 restaurant voucher as a thank you for coming to the retreat. Okay, so what are your questions so I can be able to answer them? So as you can see, I really revamped the women's retreat to a virtual retreat. And there were some coaches that asked me, is it going to be a virtual retreat? Is it going to be a virtual retreat? I was trying to make it in person, but I kept looking at the economy at the time. The gas prices, oh my gosh, went up 20 more cents over the past week, and I'm sitting here like, come on, y'all. Oh my gosh, we just need a weekend to ourselves where we can just get away from everything and just recenter ourselves and get focused about our lives and everything. Everybody had just been beat up for the last 2 years and everything. So please contact me at contact@girlstriptravelgroup.com. That's contact@girlstriptravelgroup.com. And also, you can text me at 678-469-4066. That's 678-469-4066. Okay? You can text me there. It's best if you email me, because I will check the emails daily for any questions that may come up. Yeah, great. So it was great presenting to you. Thank you so much. And I hope to hear from you soon, and that we can actually go out and motivate and encourage and uplift women around the world. Thank you.